That's my first working plan.
You might find a
I'll go with you.
and
Use
get
Reb
killed.
for bait. What? We go pick up Scamp. You get to take it for a walk.
Get out my binoculars.
No problem. You want to have them turn off the light in the room so you don't see like yourself really big in the window. Great.
Yeah.
It just shows the lights go off and it shows them scanning away. It looks as though it's pretty much either like the boats are either tied up at the docks or they're out to lake a bit and then anchored. They're resting at anchor to use more nautical shit. You don't see any steaming around and stuff. It's pretty much everything kind of stops at night. And absolutely no sounds of aircraft at all, Red. It's kind of freaky you notice that because you're used to, there's usually something at least once every day or two.
Should we keep watch?
It shows him standing at the window at night with a big pair of binoculars. Reb, your first thought is perv. Shows him like dropping, watching some sleaze stack getting it on.
Got the binoculars in one hand, cigarette in the other. Surveillance?
No, I'll let you know if there's anything to see out there. You don't even need to roll yet. Now, while he's perving out to the local wildlife and other sleaze stack, are you two wanting to go for a walk along the lake to see if anything jumps out and eats Reb?
I think so. Let's go ahead and use our time because it's going to be a full moon soon.
And it should be still fairly. I mean, the full moon is like about 3 days, really.
Oh yeah, it's surprisingly bright at night, especially since they have 3 different fucking moons here. I mean, one of the moons is really fucking fast. It's only in the sky for a couple hours, but yeah. As far as the wandering around goes, it doesn't really produce anything other than it is a little bit spooky and a lot quiet out.
Can we hear any noises from the fairies?
Yeah, they're always making some like creaking noises, or sometimes you'll hear like drunken sleaze stack guys. You do hear plenty of noise from the town because this town has a lot of sailors, and sailors when they're in port like to go out and drink, carouse, wench, quaff, the usual. Nothing strikes you as particularly odd and stuff, although both of you two give me, let's see, Glenn, give me a luck roll, lower is better. You other two, please give me 6 sense danger sense rolls.
Ha! Yes.
Half?
Did you say yes when you rolled really bad there, Janus?
Yep.
Got it. No problem. Glenn, you do get to see how sleaze stacks have sex in one of the other rooms and stuff.
That's what they do with the horn.
Take a card. Did Dana roll? I don't see her roll.
I have not rolled yet. Success.
You feel there's some dark shadow over the land here. Or it's nighttime. Either one is bad.
I tell Reb.
Nothing fucking tries to eat Reb. You are super disappointed on many levels.
Feels weird and dangerous.
Reb, you're not sure why, like, when you guys are walking, because there's like a path along the lake, suitable for dog walking or whatever, but she's always having you walk on the side toward the lake, where she walks on the side toward the land. And she a lot of times puts her hand on your arm, like near the shoulder, and kind of peers past you, and then goes, and keeps walking. You're not sure. It's an odd mannerism, is all I'm saying. So, You think that
Rolling
maybe
through
she's
the
been in,
park.
you're thinking based on your experience, Reb, maybe she's been investigating too long. She could be ready to cut like your Achilles tendon or wherever so that you can't run as fast as she can and just flop around, but you're not really sure.
Yeah, no. As an experienced survivalist, I know it's not that.
As an experienced survivalist, you know not to draw attention to the fact that you may have noticed these things. You guys eventually, despite Dana's best efforts, make it safely back to the room. You're not sure why she had you stop by the hamburger place and get a lot of raw burger and a necklace and wear it around for a while, but it seems okay now. Anything else for the evening, or just Glenn with a massive heart on watching this sleaze down?
Is there like a late night convenience store or something that's open that has view of the lake around here? Any potential witness that would have been looking out at any of these dates?
No, unfortunately, when you're inside with light on, then all the windows go shiny, so you can't see shit. You pretty much strangle somebody outside of a convenience station, they probably wouldn't notice unless the guy's making too much noise. You could, for example, try it out with Reb and see if they notice.
Is there like a trail or a path along the lakefront, or?
He asks you as you guys come back after a couple hours walking a trail or path near the lakefront. They just say, to you, and that's it.
Yeah.
Well, it's better than you are, I guess.
Well, Glenn,
Find anything?
felt weird and dangerous. And other than that, no.
It's fine.
Were you followed?
I have no idea.
Okay.
So that's fun. Bring on the bait.
Cut to the next day?
Mm-hmm.
Excellent. You got today, and then like tonight, and then next day, and then full moon night, spooky. And you're pretty sure Reb is gonna fucking die then, even if you have to do it yourself, Dana. Anyway, so, right, you guys all get up, you get together, everybody's hungry, everybody wishes that they had more than one set of clothes, and you're ready to go and greet the day.
Did you need to make a will roll, Dana?
Are you injured?
Yes,
Did
she
you
was.
take some? Yeah, you took some damage.
Yes, I did. Trying to get out of the car.
Jameis is on fucking fire.
They serve breakfast here?
And you have one too many cards. Yeah.
Yep.
Ooh, she says. What happens when you say smart shit?
Okay. So, how much do I heal for sleeping?
You just make a will roll.
Yeah, mash the ×5 button though. ×5 button. Don't just hit the willpower ×1 or we have to do math and that's no good. So mash the ×5 button. Okay, so you got a ×2, so you heal up 4 hit points. Or if you're down less, then you only heal that.
Alright.
Yeah, it's the inverse 1 to 5, but the inverse for the healing. Except if you get a ×1, then you're totally fine. Which you might be anyway, I don't know. So, you guys all could eat some breakfast. They have various champ-themed restaurants, including one at the hotel, and you could even get room service if you wanted to sit around and speculate in your room in privacy, or you go out among the slee stack and eat breakfast. Their food is surprisingly, suspiciously close to yours, except they really have a fondness for pork products. It is possible to get plenty of vegan shit, though.
Excellent.
Yeah, you've always liked that about the Slay Stack, is they're pretty much either vegan or pork. Those are their two big, or vegetables or pork. That's their big things that they're into.
Okay.
Which is it? Will you stay or will you go?
Oh.
Let's stay and listen in.
To whom? Who are you listening to? You mean you're staying
Any
in your
other
hotel?
diners?
Oh,
We're gonna
you
sit next
go to
them.
a dining. Okay, you guys go and hang out at a diner. All right. No problem. Give me listen rolls to overhear shit.
Sure. Oh, yeah.
Cool. Dana, you still have too many cards in your hand. So, yeah. No problem. It appears that the big news is still Mrs. Eclair dying, of course. Nobody seems to have anything bad to say about her, really. You know, it's like, she's kind of a boring person with a yappy dog, but that's not enough for you. Don't hear any fucking motive to go out and kill her. Everybody seems pretty surprised about that. And the other piece of news, which is starting to become more of the news, is will there be a big holiday to celebrate champ stuff? A lot of people think it's stupid, but a day off is a day off. They're talking about having a parade, maybe some fireworks, because blowing shit up is always a good way to celebrate things. Except for the person who gets blown up by them. So that's the kind of talk that they're doing. Oh, and also there seems to be some weird monkey people in town. The person saying this is facing away from you guys. There's 3 of them, and they're staying over at the fanciest champ-themed hotel in town, and one of them is a big-time tourist. And the guy's like, Bob, shut the fuck up, Bob. They are literally behind you, Bob. What? Oh, God damn it, he says, looking back. I meant other ones, he says.
Hi, Bob. I'll just call him out on it.
Fortunately, it's a different guy. It's a different guy. So, where to?
I step back into the hotel. I want to book the room for a couple more days.
Certainly. If you book it for 3 or more days, they'll bring the price down to $100 a night.
Going to roll bargain with a plus 20.
Cool. They'll bring it down to $95 a night if you book for 3 or more nights.
Okay, 3 more nights.
$95 times 3. Cool. You pay them. They're happy. Dare to look at your empty chair and wonder where you've gone or why. You just kind of got up and wandered off. They figured you were going to the bathroom, but that was half an hour ago. They're becoming concerned. No, I'm not that concerned. But, politely concerned. Like, I wonder if he was killed and eaten. Yeah.
And then I come right back.
35 minutes later, he sits back down and looks at you. You're thinking, don't go in the bathroom. It probably reeks.
I didn't go to the diner right next to the hotel.
No, that one didn't look as good as this one. There's more people here. You wanted to get rumors.
I got a room for 2 more days. 3 more days.
All right.
To the book depository.
Sounds good.
Cool. You guys head over to. Well, let's see. You've got a few different potentials for book depository here. They have a library. They have an actual book depository. They have a secondhand bookshop, and they have a university.
Is it a public university?
Well, they do allow members of the public to go to university here. Are you asking, can I just wander in and look at shit? You have no idea. There are no guards or anything, so maybe.
All right, let's go to the university library.
No problem. You guys wander into the university. Nobody fucking stops you, although they do look at you like, hey, what kind of creatures are those, and why is the one festooned with champ gear? They appear to have a fuck ton of books and stuff here.
I want to research the lake currents.
Certainly. What are you two doing before you roll? Don't roll yet. I first want to find out what everybody's doing because each research roll is about half a day because books, lots of books. Cross-referencing, card catalogs, nothing fucking online, other than some BBS or some bullshit from a guy barely, able to do it. Oh, this holds a couple of megabytes. This huge fucking disc. I think I'll fold it up and put it in my pocket. Woo! So, it's a drink coaster. Woo! So, what do you two want to research?
Cults.
Cults.
Moon cults.
Moon cults. I'm guessing in this area as opposed to in general. You don't want to go for the Greek mystery cult type things. Hoping for something more local.
More of this area, but like the fairies are coming through somewhere.
Got it. Okay, so cults. Jameis?
If he's interested in the current tide stuff, I'm going to try and find, I can't think of what basically the marine geology department and see if they've got a model of the lakes and the currents.
That will mean wandering literally off from these guys to just kind of wander through the university hoping to find the right department. Is that good? Cool. Everybody give me research rolls. It's like, all right, let's do this. And he just fucking fucks off. I'm going out to party. Woo, I'm back in university. And that's the last you see of him.
Probably got a directory.
Yeah, you'd think so, but not when Logan
think so.
Hey.
Okay. And how'd Sheila do? Oh,
Success.
got it. Everybody made theirs. Okay. Let me go in no particular order. Right. You discover horrible things, Glenn. And the problem is that it deals with math.
Mm-hmm.
Because, yes, there's currents and stuff, but you need to do the math to figure out where would it be, etc., and all that. Jameis, give me a luck roll, by the way. Lower is better. Glenn, I'm going to need a math roll, too. Got it. I see that, James. Glenn, give me a math roll. Lower is better, too. You're sitting there looking at tide tables, and it just shows, like, columns of fucking numbers, and you can feel it could be your earwax leaking out of your ears or your brains. You're not sure.
Is that a write-in now?
No, it's always been on there. Physics, math, physics. Advanced math,
yeah,
physics.
It's right above research at the top of the column.
Let's see it. Anybody have a math plus 20 card?
I have not a math, but a generic boost.
I've got a plus 5 in my hand.
I have a skill plus 15, but then I also have for write-in skill a plus 20.
That's
not a write-in.
Yeah. You want the 15?
Yeah.
Trade me?
Yeah, that'd be good.
Oh, I have a soul supporter card, so I can play it onto you. Will that stack with his?
Yeah, if you're playing, so instead of, if she plays her plus 15 on you with her helping card to allow her to play other cards on other people, and you play your plus 5, you get a total of plus 20, and then you're ready to roll.
Cool.
Should I be doing that, Glenn?
Yeah, let's do it.
Go for
All
it.
right. So here's the 15.
Would you like some dramatic music to play while you're getting ready to roll this? Of course you would. Here you go.
It needs to be 80s. Final countdown.
I wish.
Final countdown. Damn.
All right, cool. So, you guys all get together for lunch. Glenn's got all these fucking notes, and it's like got all this stuff. And Reb looks at it and goes, "Oh, the current thing. Yeah, I just went over to the lake place here. The teacher was in. I asked him, and he showed me right where it comes from. It's a place," he says, called. "Hey, he's a super nice guy. He said he had a couple minutes for me, and I just asked him where's the current come from, if the body." And he said, "Hey, nobody's thought of that yet." And he pointed out, and it's some sort of thing called. Hold on a second. Yeah. Damn it! Please hold. Sorry, I've got.
That's from a place called Suspicious Bay.
Yeah, Suspicious Bay. It's a place near the shore called Lone Rock Point. It's about 3 kilometers north of the Burlington docks. There's a footpath significantly above the water line that strays to within a few feet of the surface. He looks extremely smug. This guy showed him, went, "Hey, I'm a weird shaved ape." And the guy's like, "Cool. Hey, can I ask a question?"
Stuff goes in the water at Long Rock Point. It washes up down by the docks.
Yep. Yeah, it even showed, like, it shows Reb sitting there watching, like, and he's got like this fucking lake simulation thing set up, and he drops it in there, and it's like, and it's like, wow. Meanwhile, it shows you with all these fucking numbers and shit, and you're like, "Oh, math sucks a cock." So, yeah, your hatred of math is further increased by things. Don't forget to get rid of your modifier out of your thing, or it'll haunt you.
Cool.
So, it's about noon. You guys are eating lunch again. Same diner. Pretty good food, I think.
Just eat at the university. Save some time.
Yeah, that's fine.
Better yet, grab some food and take it up to Lone Rock Point.
Whoa.
Picnic!
That will lure it. There were sightings at Lone Point Rock.
Mm-hmm.
Got to Lone Rock Point. Oops. Yeah. Jump and move map. Lower right. And another picture much more to the left, near the steamboat. It's over here. This is just, it's not like a working boat. It's just like, it's the 80s. So when we had trash and shit, we just leave it where we felt like, because, you know, it's the 80s. We were busy doing other things. And of course the dun dun dun, this is not actually happening, but this is the kind of excitement that people ask each other. The answer is, it's trash. Trash is what you see. Because people like to litter and shit. Now, let me tell you more about Lone Rock Point. You guys go out there. There's Sleestack awkwardly riding bicycles and stuff, sometimes hitting them with sticks. There's people out there picnicking, so you guys fit right in. It looks like there's a decent amount of stuff going on. And, yeah, there's water and shit there. Everybody give me a 6 sense danger sense roll if you could. Holy shit. This has freaked out Reb so bad that he is hiding under the car for there a little bit. Or he's forgotten his lunch in the car. I don't know.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
You guys both feel as though something is watching you. But it doesn't seem to be any... Well, okay. Let me correct myself. Several of the Slee Stack are watching you. You guys are the most interesting thing here. But you're not getting the feeling from them. It's definitely something special about this area, but what, you do not know. There's various kids playing with like kites and shit like that. Yeah.
I attempt to spot things.
Where? Generally.
Whatever looks like a good hiding place.
You check out the land you're sitting on. I mean, yeah, you could... Oh, you're looking for places to hide in the future. I can hide here. I can hide here. Yeah, you scope out some hiding places. Reb comes back with his lunch.
Me. Where are they hiding?
Yeah.
Are they in the trees?
Oh.
Are they in the water?
No problem. You notice that Glenn is beginning to perv out with his binoculars watching the other people who are picnicking. Some of them look very curious about this. Others look indignant about this.
Do you want an alertness card? I've got an alertness card.
Ooh, that would definitely put it to rest.
Yeah. Or you could probably play it.
I didn't notice anything.
Well, you can still play it despite not... Because they both look pretty spooked, like this area is spooking them a bit. And Glenn's looking around like he is wanting to spy on the entire town. The only thing missing from him is a high...
I'll play it, then consider it dismissed once we get back to the...
Sorry, let me put you back on the thing. Yes, even with the alertness card, you absolutely fail to notice any... Okay, there, as stated before, there are many, many Slee Stack who are watching you because you guys are acting very strange. You look strange. You're dressed like fuck. One of you is dressed like the biggest tourist ever. But you're not detecting any kind of specific malice from them, but whatever seems to be affecting the other two, it's kind of like having a Sauron watching them with his big flaming eye, and they're like, I can feel the eye upon me. And you're like, I don't think it's from any of these people, and I don't see anybody it is from. So,
can you tell if it was from the lake or from the land?
It's just this area has definitely got you on edge. There's definitely something up, but unfortunately there's a lot of witnesses here right now because it's lunchtime and people are out having lunch, and soon they'll go back to the drudgery of their lives. I mean, work.
So, as long as we're not here when there's a full moon, we're perfectly fine.
Yeah.
That's specifically when we want to be here.
What?
I'm giving both of them my card for that shit.
So, is this like a park or wilderness area?
Kind of. I would consider it like a manicured park, but it's not an official park. It's just part of the area on the lake and stuff that they don't throw a lot of garbage onto. And they've got like park benches, and they got trash cans, and you can hear jet skis and stuff out in the water, and people cheerfully yelling at each other to fuck off and keep away from their jet ski, and fishing boats and stuff while they're jet skiing and fishing.
Is there like a dock or a boat launch?
Not right here. Pretty much, you guys, the normal crap that grows at the edge of the lake and mud, and then lake. This is not a good place to go swimming. Okay, unless you want to wade through like some pretty deep mud, the kind of mud that looks like it's ready to suck your shoes off of your feet, so that your next step is more adventurous. That kind of mud. It's just nasty. It's the kind of mud that, since it's got water lapping at it a lot, you're thinking, give me tracking rolls, as you're sitting there just going... Why isn't this being more obvious? I don't
Come
understand.
on.
Yeah, mud. Definitely mud. You guys all are in deep agreement about mud.
Looks like they're keeping track well, but yeah.
Yeah, despite Glenn being nearly an expert tracker, mud eludes him. He has never managed to track anything through deep mud. Snow, sure. Dry sand, sure. Sometimes even on rocks. But not through deep mud that leaves huge footprints anywhere you step. Never in that. It's like watching Freddy roll right there. So, Freddy's got the worst fucking dice ever. Roll 20 hates his ass so much.
You guys got any ideas?
There's two things that we can do.
We've still got other leads too.
Yeah, we can go talk to Scam. See what it says about. We can see if there's any kind of increase of supplies of a certain thing right after the full moon that would indicate what's been brought in.
Well, I was thinking of our port authority, Robert Ball. Maybe he is good at record keeping, and we can just look at his records of what ferries and whatnot usually go through here at that time.
If they're doing it in the middle of the night or whatever, then it's probably off the books, smuggling or some sort of clandestine operation. This lake does extend into Canada, right?
I believe you'll find it's pronounced Canada.
Canada?
I'm kidding. Yes, I believe it may.
Canadian?
Canada.
There we go.
Let's pack up our picnic stuff and talk this out in the car.
No problem. You guys finish up. You can dump your unneeded stuff in a handy garbage can, the little metal ones and stuff that they pay people to go out and empty and stuff, who sometimes never seem to fucking get around to it. But here they do. This area is pretty well maintained. It looks like they send somebody out at least once a week or whatever, as opposed to letting it fester for a few months just to see what it would turn into. So yeah, it's a nice place to picnic. You guys go back to the car, sit down in the car, look at each other. Glenn continues fucking licking the steering wheel in order to keep Rab away from it.
So, does the pathway that she was walking her dog like stretch all the way up to here?
Yeah, and beyond. It's very possible to be super close to the lake if you're, say, walking your dog on the pathway. Not a big issue.
How far is Lone Rock Point from the Eclair's house?
A couple kilometers, not a big deal. Even something fat-ass Logan could walk. Shit, I did over 5 kilometers today. I do 5 kilometers or more most days. Fucking painful and slow, but I fucking make sure I do it because I'm a fat bitch. Plus, I'm going to drink a lot of wine tonight. Got to have a balance of sorts there. So much wine.
Do you want to go deal with the police? Get that out of the way?
Yeah, I don't know.
It seems to be the second location, like somewhere very close here, either the land or the water close to here is where the murders are happening.
Well,
They're all connected.
Reb, give me a memory roll on something else that may be of interest.
Okay. Yep. Plus 20.
She might have just fallen in the lake and got run over by a boat and eaten on by some fishes and washed up on the beach.
An obvious case of suicide.
I don't know how to do modifiers there, but I didn't.
No worries.
Now you're thinking like a medical examiner.
He's on top of it.
Or, somebody pushed her in the lake.
It shows the dog. Dun, dun, dun.
Whatever's going on is happening at night, so you might want to rest part of the day and try to stay up all night and come out here.
Yes, agreed.
No worries.
Likely tomorrow night, though, rather than tonight.
We'll want to be careful
All of the nights.
with how
Stay out.
we approach the police, though. Like, they probably won't just let us look at the dog or whatever. We have to.
Everyone else around here seems to be willing to let us walk and go wherever. So why not the police?
I don't know. Henry told us not to talk to police.
Yeah, we're not. We're going to talk to the dog.
Yeah, Henry's always extremely distrustful of the police. I mean, he does have the poster in his office.
Maybe he's just paranoid.
Hmm.
Maybe he likes rap music.
That's what old Sleestack are really into. Rap music and a fucking big-ass pencil sharpener for the horn on top of their head.
Maybe we can go in there and point out that it's not
been a
legal
month.
to interrogate a dog, and they'll let him go.
By the way, Reb, I would like to point out a couple of things interesting with Sleestack. First, they have hair that grows around their horn. Also, in the same way that women like to paint, well, okay, some men also, but women generally like to paint their fingernails. They also paint or have painted their fucking horn, so there's different colors of horn painting and stuff going on. It happens with about the same frequency as people dye their hair these days. So, yeah. It's a good way for kids to rebel and paint their fucking horn and have their parents absolutely lose their fucking minds for a while because you care about angsty, Sleestack teenagers. So, you guys head over to the police station. When you go in, you hear, "Hi, I'm Bobby. Oh, it's you guys. Hi." Bobby is dressed as a cop. He comes over and shakes everybody's hand. He goes, "How are you?"
I didn't know you were a cop.
"I'm the chief of police."
Oh,
Hello, guys.
who'd have thunk it?
Well, it's a quiet town. Not a lot happens other than, occasional suicides. How are you guys?
Doing great.
I tried to call you last night, but your phone's broken. I've had them fix the phone in your room, so that way, in case I need to call you, you can get the call or call anybody else you want.
Thank you. And thanks again for dinner. That was an excellent cake.
Sure. How can I help you? Did you commit a crime? He looks sad.
No.
Oh, okay.
We were hoping to see the dog Scamp.
Oh, yeah. We've got him in cell 3. Come on down. Oh, Bobby.
Following.
Okay. Right. The dog, it looks like this. About middle bottom. He hasn't been cooperating. We've even hired a tutor to try to teach him English, and all he does is bark.
Yeah, he's a dog.
Well, that's not an excuse, he says.
Oh, dogs aren't people.
He just looks at you like, you're not people either, but you can still talk, right?
Good boy. Who's a good boy? Who's a good boy?
I'm not a monster.
The dog's like, he's delighted to see some else. Bobby goes, "You gotta fish, learn to conjugate the word be, otherwise you're not gonna get a biscuit tonight." The dog looks like, God damn it. Right, Reb seems to be fucking bonding with the dog and shit. The dog is so happy to see somebody who's not trying to make him learn fucking a different language. That's literally shaking with happiness. The dog is spazzing out with happiness right now.
Good boy. You're a good boy.
Yep, the dog has decided that it really likes Reb.
Check his collar.
Oh, No problem. You check the collar. He's got a little thing that says scamp on the little round thing on his collar. Other than that, there's no weird hidden shit or anything like that. And Bobby goes, "Hey,
Hey,
you." He points at Reb after trying to remember his name. Sure, he had dinner with him, but you know, it was all last night ago. He goes, "I don't suppose you're a language teacher, are you?"
I know a few languages.
Hey, great. I'll tell you what. Would you like to take a couple days to try to train Scamp up in English? You can do that, you know. We'd really appreciate it. We'd need to ask what happened.
Can I take him with me?
Okay. I'm going to need you to sign for him, though. Come on over. You can sign the big book. He has you sign a big book with whatever name you care to put down, and you've now got a dog. It's logged out as evidence, and you're thinking that they've never had a serious crime here, or at least one that, you know, gets solved or whatever.
did the dog have any personal effects?
Yes, he did. He gets a big envelope and he pours out like a half-eaten bone, chew toy, stuff like that. Here you go. He has you sign for his personal effects.
What shape was the dog in when it got brought in?
It was dog-shaped.
Was it healthy? Was it injured? Was it wet?
What?
Was it wet?
No, it was a dog.
Did you take a picture when you first brought it in? A mugshot?
Yes. Take a card, Sheila. Right, he shows you the dog's mugshot. Apparently, they had to have somebody else hold up the nameplate or number plate under it, and the dog kept trying to look at the camera and shit. But yeah, dog looks dry as a bone in the pictures. Yeah.
Any injuries? Mud?
You've only got a headshot, not a full body shot, but you don't see it on the face.
I'm guessing this is not a prestige mod.
No.
Yeah. Alright, so I'll draw to replace.
Okay. Well, now we've got a dog to walk at night.
It'll be just like old. It shows Reb walking the dog. Sheila's just ready to push him into the fucking room. And Glenn's watching them both with binoculars going, yeah, push him. Push him now. Oh, yeah. Just imagine Glenn getting more and more perverted with the binoculars now. I think it's the old scene from one of those movies where, you know, they needed binoculars and the guy's like, "You're into that too? All right." He goes and gets a couple pair of binoculars. Dudley Moore movie. My God, I'm old.
Yeah.
Well, give our regards to Sally. Nice seeing you again, Bob.
No, I'm Bobby.
Thanks,
Bobby.
Bye.
Bye, Bobby.
Well, that took a lot of rolls and a lot of hero points to get that fucking dog out of police custody, but you've got it on the leash now.
A tough nut to crack.
Yeah, the leash was one of its personal effects. Yeah, you got it on a leash. It's got a problem because it wants both the bone and the chew toy, and it doesn't want Reb to carry either one of them, so it keeps having to drag one, switch, go back, get the other. Eventually, since Reb made his animal handling dog, it eventually trusts him to carry the chew toy, although it likes to see it displayed, so he has to keep it in his hand so it knows it's there.
Well, is there anything else that we needed to do while it was during business hours? If not, maybe we take a nap.
Mm-hmm. By the way, Reb, you're thinking this is a completely ordinary dog.
Yeah, it's actually more planning on getting it out so we could give it back to the husband rather than try and use it as bait.
Well,
But I gather that Dana may have other plans.
yes, I'm thinking as
I'm
well.
I'm a big fan of animals, much more so than people, by a long shot. So I'm starting to warm up to you a little bit, Rob.
I thought you meant feeding
animals.
I thought you meant feeding animals to other animals thing. Oh, okay, cool. So,
but it might be helpful to take it for a walk around of just if it freaks out at something.
Are you wanting to take it for a walk around the lake? Well, around part of the lake that's in question near Lone Rock Point, I'm guessing, because the entire lake, it will take a couple of days to fucking walk around that. And while the dog might be really happy with that, I'm thinking you guys would not.
Oh, go for a run around the lake.
It's a super big lake. I mean, super duper.
Anyway.
Big.
Should we go check it out during the daytime right now with little Stamp and then take a nap and come back with him later?
Let's rest and then head out there.
All right.
Nightfall.
You guys decide not to go during the day, but you run into your first major obstacle. The hotel has a strict no pets policy. And they're strict about it.
Glenn, you have a trench coat.
No, that's all right. This is police evidence. This is on behalf of the police. Take it up to 10.
Give me a fast talk roll, Reb.
No. Yay!
God damn it, they say. They call him. Bobby, the fuck is up with this dog? Hi, I'm Bobby, you hear on the phone. As you guys are going back into the hotel and stuff, you see a gang of kids that are currently looks like they're rearranging trash and shit like that. A lot of kids in this fucking town.
Rearranging trash?
It's one of those weird fucking games that kids play that make no goddamn sense to anybody who's an adult or has any kind of brain. They all look like they're in the 10 to 12-year-old range and lacking computers and Xbox and shit. They do a lot of inexplicable things. Don't forget the fucking Stick and Tire was a really popular game for those kids for a long goddamn time until we invented computers worth of shit. Yeah. So you're getting to watch the effect of no computers on kids. It's fucking tragic. You're expecting to see them mindlessly sitting around operating a joystick, but no, they have to play trash instead.
Do you want to ask them if they know anything about what's going on around here?
Sure.
You guys stare at the kids. They stop what they're doing and stare at you. The dog growls and fucking pisses itself.
What? Why?
You look down. Apparently the dog is just standing there like...
I attacked her dog.
The kids fucking wander off, go do other kid stuff. They're probably going to make some inexplicable garbage pile later or something. Mm-hmm. Or maybe they'll get a bunch of fucking sticks and wheels. Or invent the fucking yo-yo. That'd be a treat. That'll keep them busy like the cup and ball. So, right, you guys go past the hotel guy who's busy yelling at Bobby, and you just keep hearing, "Hi, I'm Bobby" from the other end. You guys go up to your room, get some rest. Fortunately, you each have your own individual bed chamber, so with a door, because the fucking dog is like...
dog.
Huh?
And one for the dog.
Are you having the dog stay in his own room?
It's not staying in my room.
Well, I was asking Reb. Reb's bonded with the dog.
Yeah, it's a good dog.
So is it staying with you or in its own room? Okay.
it's with me.
Ah, damn. All right, this guy was just fucking demolished. All right,
They
no
do
problem.
that anyway. You never can tell.
Hey, it's pretty behaved around you. It's definitely somebody's house dog. It's not like some weird feral shit. Eventually, night falls enough to where it's kind of dark out, and yeah, now you're gonna be blind outside. Yeah, you're looking forward to it. Glenn, your binoculars
Probably
are
won't be
sitting there
that
in the
blind
window.
because it's nearly full. It's full moonish, so
Oh yeah, there's enough light to kind of see by. And it's the night before evil. Ooh, evil. You know, in like not tonight, Dana, but tomorrow night, Reb will be fucking face down, floating on the current toward the docks. You've been looking forward to it for a while now.
But Scamp will be okay.
Right.
yeah.
Cool. So what do you guys want to do?
Lone Rock Point.
You guys head back out to Lone Rock Point and you discover something interesting when you go out there. It's nighttime and stuff. It looks as though the water seems to have gone away at night, possibly because there's fucking 3 moons, or maybe it all wanted to go somewhere else. So the tide is now much lower. And give me spot hidden rolls. Lower is better.
Normal successes.
Success.
Yeah, hey, Reb's busy fucking playing with this goddamn dog. Anyway, you guys notice that under where the water would have been a few feet offshore, you can kind of see it because it's mostly covered by the water. It looks like some sort of smooth, regularly shaped, squared off stone thing sticking up from the bottom a bit. It looks like during the higher tide you wouldn't be able to see it because the water, unless you went under the water and stuff, but nobody wanted to wander around and through the fucking mud to get there. And yeah, that's interesting, you think? It looks as though this thing, give me geology rolls.
Gosh.
If you fail, you're pretty sure it's not natural. If you fumble, it naturally
You have
forms
the
some sort
right
of...
in plus 20 skill card.
I do still.
Use it.
I've got more than base if you want to hand it to me.
Oh, I have quite a bit in this.
Really?
In geology. Yeah. I'm just gonna go for it.
Yeah, go for it.
Reb claims to be a
quarter.
glacier. God damn, she is fucking does this as a living. All right. Cool. No problem. According to Dana, you're thinking that the rising and lowering of the lake level has recently, say within a year, maybe a little bit longer, has eroded away whatever stuff had accumulated on this to expose this.
Ooh.
You think this is interesting. Unfortunately...
Death trap.
What?
A death trap has been opened.
Unfortunately, in order to get a better look at it, you'd have to wade through the mud that nobody brought special wading boots and stuff to get to, and the shops have closed, and then possibly stick your head underwater. Or you could put your fingers underwater.
The square platform thing is still under the water?
Most of it is. There's like a little corner of it sticking out, and that's what you guys noticed. And then staring at it.
I'm guessing during a proper full moon, and even more of it becomes exposed.
Take a card there, Rib.
Yeah, it's obvious, but the fish to say it gets a card. So.
The dog growls at it.
Glenn, do we have any grenades?
Wow, she fucking ratcheted it up rather quickly. Where's the missile launcher, Glenn? Give me the missile launcher, I insist.
No, we do not.
All right. Well, I'm going to take off my shoes because they're coming off anyway. So I choose when my shoes come off.
Ooh.
And I'm going to roll up my yoga pants here and go out and check things.
The mud and stuff just looks so disgusting, so nasty, so viscous.
Earthy.
Yeah, super earthy. No problem. You're heading out there. Give me a luck roll. Lower is better. Yeah, squish, 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 squish.
What was the roll for?
Luck roll. Lower is better.
Luck roll.
Mm.
There she is. Failed that luck.
No problem. You something fucking bites you that apparently lives in the mud, doing minor damage. -1 to this. Holy Christ! 2 points of damage. Biting damage, painful damage, real damage. Something bit you. You don't know what the fuck it is, but it's still got your foot.
I lift up my foot.
It's got a it's got a slee-stack skull on the end of it with the horn and stuff. She looks at it. Give me an acrobatics roll for balance. Balance. 1 foot up high. Balance. Balance. Yoga. Balance. Balance. This is a bad time to lose balance.
I pulled an inauspicious omen, so I had to drop all of my cards.
Better time for rolls. Great.
And balance.
Is that for just
Acrobatics.
you, or does it say all players?
It was just me.
Oh,
Yeah. Memory.
All right. I can do it.
Years of yoga are fucking paying off big time for you. She's like extending one leg up, looking at this fucking skull that doesn't look that old, and balanced perfectly in the fucking martial arts kicky in face position.
Yeah, in sinking mud.
Super
All right.
sinky.
I get it off my foot
Okay,
with
done.
my hands.
Yeah, with that roll, you take it off. Ow. Just a little bit of blood, just enough to where you are now worried if you put your foot back, or maybe all it is because it's covered in mud, and what lives in the mud? Germs are waiting for you.
Wouldn't be the first time. Press it on. I want to get out there.
Squishy, squishy, squishy. You two watch. Are you okay? She's got a skull now, so she's ready to fucking perform Hamlet as well.
Is that some sort of helmet?
Is it? I look at. Is it?
No, it's a fucking skull. It's the equivalent of finding a human skull, but it's got a big horn on the top of it.
So, death area. This seems to be death area.
No problem. When you get out there and you're sticking your head under the fucking water to look at, it looks like not only is the stone worked, but it's covered in odd, deliberate symbols.